Hey guys, Igor Hernandez here. I'm one of the attorneys at Cornish, Hernandez and Gonzalez, where I practice injury law and first-party homeowner property claims. And today I want to talk to you about what's called the delay or late reporting defense to a property insurance claim. And what that means basically is sometimes, or really a lot of times, if you have a loss, if you have a hurricane that hits your house or causes a leak, or you have a kitchen leak or whatever the case may be, and you wait to report it, let's say you report it a week later, let's say you report it 2 months later, let's say you didn't really realize it was going to be a big deal and you reported it a year later. The insurance company, in just about every single policy that I've ever seen in Florida, has a clause that says if you have a loss, you have to report it as soon as you see it. Basically, report it instantly, let the insurance company know. And legally what happens is if you breach that policy provision, if you do not report it as soon as you know, you may be in violation of the policy. And if you're in violation of the policy and the insurance company can prove that it was affected negatively by your violation of the policy, then it may not have to cover the loss. So what it means is that it's a defense that's independent from whether the loss actually happened, how you say it happened. What I mean by it is your house can very well have been hit by a hurricane, but if you waited too long to report it, the insurance company may be able to get away with not paying you if they can prove that your delay in reporting affected their ability to investigate the case. Now, it gets a little bit more complicated than that because legally, after a certain amount of time in Florida, it becomes a late reporting as a matter of law. Meaning, if you wait 2 years or longer in Florida to report it, that's late as a matter of law, which triggers a presumption of prejudice on the insurance side. Meaning, they don't have to prove anymore that they were affected negatively. The law presumes that because you waited 2 years, that they were in fact affected negatively. And then at that point, you need to have somebody that knows what they're doing in order to be able to provide the evidence that will rebut that presumption. Meaning, so you can bring the evidence to court that shows that even though it was late as a matter of law, even though you reported late the claim, that there is sufficient evidence to show that the insurance company was not prejudiced, that they were not negatively affected by the late reporting. And the way that typically plays out is you have an expert who's going to go and inspect and come to that conclusion. And you also have to look at all the underlying evidence regarding the late reporting, meaning if it was a situation where it was, let's say, Hurricane Irma, and no hurricanes have gone by in the last year and a half, and you reported a year and a half late, and nobody's been on that roof in a year and a half, then it's going to be kind of hard to say that there was some prejudice that attached, because the damage that can be seen on that roof is the damage that would have been there a year and a half ago. Nothing's changed about that roof. There's been no other storm of significant magnitude that has come and affected the way that the roof looks, so that evaluating the cause of the loss is now affected negatively, and things like that. So basically, it's a matter of being able to bring the evidence to show that the insurance company was not prejudiced anytime that you have a late reporting. Now, obviously, the closer in time to the loss, the weaker that defense is. So if you waited a week to report it, then that defense usually is going to be weaker than if you waited 2 years to report it. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be an issue, and the best thing you can do is report it right away. And also, you have to have somebody who's handling your claim that knows what they're doing to be able to bring a case properly, even if you did not report it right away, so long as you can show that, or the lawyer can show that the insurance company was not prejudiced as a result of the late reporting. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. I will catch you again next time.